What up, G-Life? It's your boy, MC Shadow, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and or subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that, right? You already know. Sorry for the lighting. It's dark, you know what I mean? We stuck at work, right? But I was having a conversation with this individual, right? And it was a pretty good conversation, right? You know? And he had asked, why do people hate snitches so much in the world? Like, why is snitching looked frowned upon by society, right? Not even just in the gangster world, right? But as in overall, as in society in general, right? And I can't speak in behalf of why everyone else hates snitches, right? As a matter of fact, to me, it's strange when, let's say, non-gang related people hate snitches. That to me is odd in itself, right? Because, you know, that type of stuff shouldn't matter to the everyday normal people, right? The everyday civilians and non-affiliates, right? Because, well, they're civilians, right? It's within their right to, you know, talk to law enforcement and call law enforcement and et cetera, right? It's in, I mean, that's how society is structured, right? As a law-abiding citizen, people abide by the law. So therefore, why they choose to dislike snitches or hate on them or target them, I have no idea, bro. I have no clue whatsoever, bro, why they dislike them. Maybe music influenced them. Maybe because how, you know, a lot of the people that they idolize or looked up to or their favorite songs, you know, tend to, you know, target snitches, right? But obviously these tracks are made by gang members, so they're giving their perspective and they're putting their opinions out there on how they feel due to the life that they live, right? Now, when people that don't live that life now try to now harbor those same feelings and you know, views, in itself is, to me, is strange, bro. You know what I mean? But so I can't speak in behalf of white society. That to me, I don't even know the answer to that, right? But why do like people that's in the mix, right, hate snitches so much? Or why is it the like almost the lowest of the low next to child molesters and stuff like that, right? So I can't speak in behalf of everybody, but I'm going to tell you why I dislike snitches, right? And why I don't like snitches, right? See, the thing is that in this life, right, because obviously a snitch is when you and this person commit a crime, you guys get arrested. You guys agreed to do something illegal, right? And you guys get arrested. Now, this guy's going to tell on you in order for him to get off the hook, right? So he's going to fuck you over in order to save himself, his ass, right? When you're in this life, nobody forces you to do anything you don't want to. Nobody tells you to do something that you don't want to. People go and do stuff willingly. Willingly, they participate. Willingly, they get in the car. Willingly, they grab the strap. Willingly, they did what they did. Willingly. Right? They all know the program. They all know the mix. They all know the volo. When you're getting in the whip and you're going out there hunting and doing whatever the hell you're doing, you already know the get down, the potential chance you're going to get arrested and everything like that. You have came to that realization. You understand that, right? The chances of you doing a long stretch of time. So we are all aware, right? And so everyone's on board, right? Everyone's on the same page. And then now you get arrested, and now all of a sudden that decision that you made, because nobody forced you to, no one grabbed you and forced you into the car and threw you in there and just, you know, you wanted to participate. You wanted to be in the mix. And now you get arrested. And now all of a sudden it's your homie's fault. Now all of a sudden it's because of this reason or because of that reason or it's because maybe, you know, what was my family going to think? Or maybe it's this and maybe that. Why weren't you thinking about all of that before? Why weren't you thinking about all of that shit before you got in the mix, before you involved yourself in this, before everything, you know, transpired? Why didn't you think about all that shit before then? Why is it that now that everything hit the fans, now all of a sudden all that shit plays a factor? You know what I mean? Whichever way you want to slice it, bro, whichever reason you want to give, that's fine, bro. Whatever helps you sleep at night. But the truth of the matter is that you told because you wanted to save your own fucking ass, bro. There is no other reason why. Because nobody forced you to do anything you didn't want to do, bro. You know what I mean? You were trying to play the role. You were trying to play the part. And now people see your true colors. Now, just because someone told, right? Someone folded, doesn't mean that they're bitches, doesn't mean that they're soft, doesn't mean that they're weenies. That's one of the misconceptions that people have, right? And like I said, bro, I never told them, yeah, I got no, that paperwork, nothing like that, right? You don't have to believe me, you can go and ask, right? And I don't say that like, like a badge of honor, like I'm bragging or like I'm looking to get some kind of status by the audience, because all of that shit is irrelevant and it means nothing, right? But the reason of why I'm saying it is, you know, I'm telling you that never whatever, and I'm telling you that these guys aren't weenies, snitches, or just because they went to the other side don't make them. Doesn't mean that they never put in no work. Doesn't mean that they, you know what I'm saying. Only they truly know why they folded, right? So the move in itself is a weak move, is a sorry ass move. Because no matter whichever way you agreed to this, you knew the get down, and now you just want to save your own fucking ass, bro. And that's the only reason why you told, bro. It isn't because of this, is that you wanted to save your own ass, bro. That's the only reason why you told. Because if it was because of so and so reasons, then how come those reasons didn't play a factor before this shit hit the fans? Oh, now it's in your mind. Now you're thinking about that, huh? Now those things play a factor. Yeah, you're trying to justify your way of reasoning out of shit. That's a piece of shit move, bro. Because like I said, bro, you're a willing participant. Now all of a sudden you're being forced to do shit, and all of a sudden now it's because all of a sudden now all this is in this place a factor, bro. Sorry, bro. Own up to your actions. Own up to your decisions. Man up like the rest. You know what I mean? That's why I just dislike people like that, bro. In my personal opinion, right? People don't have to think like me. Don't have to see it from my point of view. I can only give you my perspective. Because at the end of the day, they're just looking to save their own ass, bro. They made a choice. They went with it, and all of a sudden now they want to backpedal, bro, and want to throw everyone under the bus, and act like if they weren't in the mix, and act like if these people weren't their camaradas. You know what I mean? They were just looking at themselves, bro. You're trying to play the role, play the part. Like I said, it don't make them bitches, don't make them liars, don't make them none of that. Does make them selfish. Does make them liars. Because you're trying to act like if you were really down with us in the cause. You know what I mean? But it don't make them like weenies or pussies or none of that, right? Because at the end of the day, man's a man. They all have each done what they have done, right? It's not like you go to the other side and all of a sudden they forgot how to do what they were doing. You know what I mean? All that shit is just put out there for music purposes, and people just like that. They like to grab and spin some narrative, right? Like like if those fools won't take their lives too, right? Like just because they snakes don't mean that they can't hurt you, bro. And people behind the penitentiary, they're aware of this, bro. You're aware of the other side. You don't view them as you don't take them lightly, right? Like you don't be like, those fools are pussies, we shouldn't worry about them. No, bro. They're on their toes because the action could still crack and lives could still get taken, bro. They don't forget how to do that, right? And like I said, I'm not here to give them their flowers and stuff like that, because like I said, in my personal opinion, the move is weak, and I dislike individuals like that, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not going to come on here and spread lies, spread fake narratives and propaganda just because I view these individuals some sort of way or some type of way, right? Because then that would make me a liar and manipulator and shit like that, bro. And I could only come and tell you guys the facts, the truth, and my opinion. That's it, right? Because a lot of these fools that are, went to the side or snitches, whatever, could hurt half of the individuals that want to diss them. And probably have done way more work than the half of the fools that diss them. Right? But it don't make them, in the world of the streets, it'll make them all of a sudden, now the word is trash and all that, right? But because, you don't have no right to speak on none of this, bro. Because when it really came down to it, bro, you fucking folded. Because you were only looking after yourself, because you didn't give a fuck, bro. You were really not down for no cause. You're down for yourself. And like I said, bro, people know about the scandalous things and now this and that and all these. They know of all the fuckery. They still indulge and dive in, bro. And then they want to say and, make up excuses. And now it plays a factor of all that, right? You know? I don't know why they acting like if they don't know none of this. I don't know why they acting brand new like if they don't know how treacherous the game is, bro. You know? Now they want to act like, like shocked. But overall, that's just the reason of why, I view them as some type of way and why a majority of homies, view them like that, right? Because it is a selfish move, right? Yeah, it don't make them none of the other stuff, right? That people like to, the fake narratives that people like to spin for, and most of the time that people that are saying these stuff and that is putting all that energy out there, like, F these fucking snitches, right? They are not even gang members themselves, bro. So, I mean, all that energy, really, I mean, what does it, it means nothing, bro. Like I said, because at the end of the day, none of this shit means anything, bro. You get nothing out of it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, individuals, doesn't mean that they don't believe in it, and don't mean that they're not, living by that code. As foolish as people may look at it and see it, but that's the way it is. you know. But yeah, for like society in itself in general, I don't know why they dislike them or why they do it. Because I mean, they're civilians just like you. Don't act like if something bad happens to you, you're not gonna call the cops. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, to be bragging about it like if it's a badge of honor and like if that's something that you should idolize or something that you should throw out there, like as in like for people to look up to you or to get or for you to get some type of credibility. Yeah, that in itself is dumb too, right? Like, cause I mean at the end of the day, it don't mean shit, bro. You know. People stay solid not because they want to be idolized by their homies or because they want society to view them as real solid individuals that held it down 10 toes down. That's not why they don't fold or why they don't snitch. They do it because it's their morals, because it's what they truly believe in, right? Because I'm truly gonna own up to the decisions that I chose to make. Because it's not this individual. Why should this individual be sitting down doing 25 to life for a decision that I made, for a choice that I, chose to do and when to do and participated? Why should this individual now, I'm gonna fucking ruin his life because I don't want to own up to my own actions, and then somehow act like I'm solid and act like if what I didn't do is not a shameful thing, not in like so much for the gangster world or for society, but for myself, for my own morals, on how I view life. Like, okay, so now you're gonna get away with all the bullshit you did and throw all these people under the bus, right? Just because you don't want to fucking man up to your choices and your actions. That's not commendable in my book. You know what I mean? People should man up to the choices they make, not try to put the blame on these individuals. You know what I mean? But that's just the way I see it, and my view, right? But not to say that people overall in general, this life is full of bullshit. You get nothing out of it. Stay in school, because if you're looking to be successful and looking to be idolized and actually make it in this life, you're not gonna get that out of being in the streets and being in this type of world. That I could guarantee you, and that I could tell you. That I could promise you, bro. Because even the ones that do become successful within the street realm, success is it's on a ticking time, bro. Temporarily. So really live life the right way and make something out of yourself. That way you don't have to deal with the bullshit, chaos, and drama that this world is, infected with. It is the life we live. But like I said, bro, that's already the choice we made, bro. But you don't want to make the same choice, and you don't want to go down the same path. That I can guarantee you. I'm just saying, Shadow, we out.